Hi, this is a game between 10q and 11q on IGS, where black won by 5.5, but black missed an opportunity towards the end to win by a larger amount. So when white pushes here, black can just Atari, then if white connects, black captures this group. So now it's a much bigger win, in the vicinity of 20 points or so. And if white connects this way, black can go for a snapback. And this way it's even bigger. So let's check the game from the beginning. Playing this Komoku facing the direction of d4, it's already questionable. If white wants to play a Komoku, should be q3 or c16. Now the idea is, when playing r4, let's say black plays another corner. Actually, well, black did play in the top left corner. Then white plays r15, that's fine. And now it's black's turn, so black can attack p3 or p4. And this way black has two stones against one on the bottom side, which is very convenient. So let's suppose we have this Joseki on the board. It's very nice for black to develop in the direction of d4. Now if the Komoku would be the other way, facing the right side, so let's say white has this move on the board, then any other move in the top right corner. When black attacks at q5, now black is fighting inside white's sphere of influence. So this is already different. So sometimes the second move of the game can be considered, well, if not the losing move, at least a move that it's not towards your advantage. So playing this Komoku, it's obvious that white wants to develop towards the left, but on the left side there's a black stone. That's why it's more interesting to play the Komoku facing the other direction. Oops, I mean like this. So now the direction of play, it's to develop on the right. So if black still wants to attack the stone coming from his corner, black needs to play the diagonal Fuseki. And this is usually a Fuseki pattern that leads to more complicated fights early on. So now something like this can happen and it leads to a completely different game. Well, black went in the top left, then attacked the top right corner, which is also good because again he's coming from the d17 direction, but it's a little bit different. So first black should consider to attack this corner and then attack the top right. If something like this happens, it's already a very fast development for black, so his opening is very good in this case. So now putting pressure like this, that's fine. And black should consider moves like p17 or q16, especially here because when playing p17, if white hane, this is related to ladders. So for example, if white simply goes out, black can play Atari and go down. And now the ladders must work in case white wants to capture some stones. For example, white pushes here, black goes down and then start the ladder. But this ladder is actually broken by d4. Let's have a look. If black comes out, white plays the ladder. And if the ladder doesn't work, it's a disaster for white. And it doesn't work. So white won't play the ladder. In that case, white should just no b. Then black will push once more. White has to stay ahead. And black can attach s15. And here usually white simply pushes again. Black pushes under once. Then bump, Kosumi I mean. Connect solid. And white can turn. So the corner doesn't become too large. But white is going for outside influence this way, while black is keeping the territory in the corner. That's a basic Joseki. So the actual game move was S15. That's possible too. Now white blocks, black pulls back, white connects with a hanging shape. It's good enough to play the solid move here. Then black should just slide in the corner, and now white extends on the right side. Playing the hanging connection, black can think about the attach, then Atari to create some RG, and then defend the corner or fight in the center. But it's still quite mandatory to put another stone in the top right corner for safety. Then creating the RG with the Atari at 1 and 3, white has to come back and capture the stone in the net. Then black can approach the lower right corner. Playing this key attach now, it's a bit questionable, because now white can just hane and black has to go down. So in this case, and then white connects solid. This case, it's a waste for black to play that move at p17, because if black goes game out directly and white plays o17, black doesn't need to play p17. Black can push or just leave it like this for now. Playing p17, it's not urgent for white or black in that corner. So now white plays away, but the way to punish, it's at hane and connect. So this way white goes for a lot of thickness. Playing this extension on the right side allows black hane in the top and then connect solid. And this way p16 looks like a wasted move. Now it's just a neutral point. So black decided to play a Chinese Fuseki, that's also a big point. And white extends to the middle of the side. Instead of extending here, white should consider the approach all the way to f3 and then either pull back for a mini Chinese formation or jump in San. It's pretty big to take the corner here, so black's moyo doesn't become too large. Another way to approach the Chinese Fuseki is to attach d16, because if you just play d15, it's very convenient for black to fix the corner and keep attacking. And on the other hand, white's group is very over concentrated. So attaching, it's an option, then hane. And even if black gets the corner, white can go for the outside again. So first set up a wall and then extend from it. That's not a bad development in the top. Anyway, k3, it's a big point too. Oh, and going back to the top right corner, there were a few other josekis. So for example, black can play q16, hane, which creates a tiger mount, and white can double hane. Now, simply hane under, white connects, black extends, attach, block, play the key point, connect, pull back, black goes down, and then extend from the wall. But again, black simply lives in the corner. That's actually black's goal, because black invades San, so when invading San, you just want to leave and take the territory. So back to the original game. White took the middle side point. Black punishes the top right, that's a good hane. And white splits the top. Now for white it's very big to play a shimari like p4 or o4, because there are already two middle side extension in place. So that's a double wing formation, it feels ideal. But invading the top is big too. In fact, the top invasion should be j17. So white can extend 2 space to the left, 2 space to the right. In case black attacks from the left, white has room to extend to the right. If black attacks from the right, white extends to the left, and then black needs a shimari too. Playing like this, it gives more space to extend from the top corner, and now it feels strange to peep against the cutting point. Black would take the connection and it's very solid. Or Atari like this. So black comes inside. this attach is very good, because now black doesn't have space to extend ideal, so when black connects like this, it's heavy. Normally, white should take the extension on the right side, and then when black wants to go for a base, he's limited, so he needs to play the tiny one, which is over concentrated. And in this case, black should consider some light moves, like this schema. The cut doesn't work because the ladder is good. It will go to the top left corner. And if white plays under, black can just no beat 2 times, and he's already safe enough in the center. Then if white defends the right side, black can counter attack. So that's a flexible formation, playing the Keima to get into the middle faster. Playing this solid move, it's pretty heavy for black. So white extends towards the corner, that's a good move. But it's also pretty big to play q6 to finish up the Joseki and take a lot of profit on the right side. Anyway, f3 is nice. g3 would be a little bit safer, because if black protects the corner, then white has time to play on the right, and the 3 stones, they have to run out next. Playing this move, black can jump inside, then defend the corner, attach once, and then run out with his 3 stones. So black played the attach. This is questionable, because once white goes up, the extension is 3 spaces away, so this always feels good for white. And now black is supposed to defend the corner, and then white can attack the 3 heavy stones. So here, black played away, but now he owes a move in the top left corner, sorry, in the lower left corner. Hane, very good. Atari, it's a little bit greedy, should connect solid or hanging connection. The thing is, when playing Atari here, black can decide to sacrifice 1 stone and kill the corner. And this is actually a good trade, because taking the 2 stones here with all the surrounding territory, it's a better deal for black than saving 1 stone on the right side. So that's why white shouldn't go for the trade in this case. Connect, black pushes, white pushes. If black no B, white just goes for a counter attack on the left side, and it's fine. So white protects. Well, this was overplay unpunished, because now black got an empty triangle here. So black save a stone, but he doesn't have access to the right side, and the group is still heavy. So this went well for white. Black goes out. That's a good move to escape. But now white should punish black in the lower left corner for not playing another move to defend the corner. So usually the options are either invade the left side and then jump out. Same thing if black plays here, just around the corner. Or play the attach. If black answers, white no B, black pushes, white cuts. Then sacrifice the 2 stones in order to get all these outside forcing moves, and then connect. So black now has the corner, but anyway originally that was supposed to be his corner, but white has nice influence towards the center this way, and the L5 group is still under attack, being thin. So playing in the top, it's not that urgent, and a peep against the cutting point is not such a good thing to do in general. You better keep that cut available for cut threads later. And anyway, in the top, white could extend left or right, so no need to play it right now. In general, if black has to play another move here right away, and now white can play away, white should always find the timing to punish when black ignores. So when black plays away, especially in this case that white managed to take center, it's the most important or the most urgent place to play on the left side and punish black. Black could also play Atari like this and connect, and after white defends, black connects against the cut. And this is a bad exchange, playing the peep to help or force black connect. This attack is good too, so white goes out and black should just connect. Push is fine too, but when playing the push, white can already think about fight back. So cut right away and then Atari go out. If Atari again, go out again. When black connects, white can just play away. Cutting one stone here is not such a big deal. So yeah, it's good fighting spirit for white to play other moves than just going up again. That was wishful thinking for black. Black should just fix and white extends again and black makes a Shimari. So the turn is not too bad either, but after the turn it's natural to cover. Then if black pushes, you don't care about one stone at R14, but attack the left side. Yeah, now white, black found time to protect the lower left corner. Well, in this case, no need to invade the sun immediately. Can attack the top left, either attach or play this kind of invasion. That actually happened in the actual game. But playing the Sun invasion now, it's a bit risky because black can separate and fight back. Now, if black goes for life in the corner, like this, white is alive in the corner, but black can compensate invading the right side. I mean the bottom area in this case. So it's really risky, because black is strong on the outside. So that would be fighting spirit. And if black goes down, then white wants to protect the bottom. Black can add another move, and c3 will die. Well, black was kind, and he keeps the left side. Therefore Hane, it's an obvious move. And then push again, very good. And going down here is wrong. White should just play away. White already reduced the corner enough, and when this variation happens, white can only play b2 and connect under. But this is Gote right now, so this is a sequence that happens most of the time in the endgame. So right now, white should play away. And black also doesn't play another move there. Extracting the stone here doesn't work because black can block, and if white turns, black blocks again, and there are only 2 liberties against 3. So this way, white lost some points instead of leaving the edge of b2. That invasion is good. Black doesn't have to play the Hane. It's better to extend in the top. If white blocks, black will push, and then the corner is safe, and black has time to play another extension. And white has to worry about the cutting points here. Playing this helps white make a nice shape. This tiger mouth is very good. The way to defend the left side is to go on the 4th line. Playing all these moves on the 3rd line, black is flat, like this. This attach is no need. Now white has to connect towards the top, so a better move would be attach, then cover, because it threatens the cut and capturing the corner, and then simply connect like this, or block, because even if black plays Atari, there is some margin in the corner, and white is fine in the center, so nothing to worry about. Now, another option would be to play the Keima, or simply jump. Anyway, this kind of attach is not too bad, because you probably expect black cut and then go for one stone bait, and in this case white again is looking for a nice potential in the center. But pullback, it's a bit slack. Would be nice to play the attach. And now if black plays here, Atari, and again keep center to play somewhere else. So the point in playing b11 is to use it as bait, not to pull back and take Gote. And when white plays this attach, if black doesn't want to play in Gote, then later white has the Atari, and this forces black into a bad shape. So black played a way to fix his bottom. It's normal to play the Hane and pull back to keep the eye shape. Connecting one stone is more interesting to Nobi here than counter attack the bottom. If black goes for one stone, white can ignore again. So it's slightly better to, I mean way better, to go for this attack instead. Because the one stone in the top, it's only worth 3 points, and black was already arrived in that corner, so it's not a crucial stone to save. So black Hane to capture 3 stones, and white doesn't want to give them up. It's okay to give up the 3 stones, they are only 6 points. Running out, it creates a heavy dragon to take care later in the game. So once again, white can think about attacking the bottom group like this, because if black captures 3 stones, in the end those are exactly 6 points. It's the 3 points that remain after the capture, and it's got it for black. So white can go for the attack again. This is more severe. White can kill the entire bottom group on a large scale, and also the other 3 stones are in trouble. Alright, so white comes out with an empty triangle, black pushes. Here white could play a 1 space jump to have a flexible formation. This can be dangerous too. Now instead of playing the bump, white should simply Nobi. Also locally it's good to play the Hane, and when Atari under, white can Atari in Sente and then play away. Because this way, if black cuts, later on white has a co-fight. Well, this is to prepare the endgame a little more elaborated. So, yeah, black went down. This attach it's a bit too much. Keima or attach this way. Because when playing Keima, if black blocks, white can leave the position like this and keep center. Playing the attach, black is capturing the stone, and now white ended up Gote. And black's corner is also bigger compared to playing the Keima. So when Keima, black blocks, and if white surrounds, black later might even play another move to secure the corner, so the corner is smaller. But right now black doesn't have to worry. So here white took Gote, this hand is very good. Black can try Atari and go down, but it doesn't work to kill. White is 1 liberty faster in the semi. It's just that black can play all these center moves, and in the end white has to capture 4 stones. Well, black doesn't need to play all the moves right now, I mean he can use them as co-threats. So black went up, that's also good, trying to catch the other stones in the middle. White escapes, struggling a little bit. It's strange black goes back to M16, it's no need. Black should turn. If white plays, M16, black just cuts and capture. And when white plays here, threatening to catch the 2 stones in the top, black can take another stone. So there is no agitator. This was a slack move. So now white can protect. It works to cover. When black defends, white protects the cut with a Keima. This is fine too, because black has to come back, and instead of connecting solid, white can jump. Because now when black pushes, white can just cover, and it's connected actively. But the solid connection is good too. Another way to connect would be Kosumi this way, so when black pushes, just block like that. Again, there is no RG on the right side, because black has this, white has this Tetsuji, where white can wedge an Atari, then Atari from the outside, and no Tetsuji like this to capture faster. Also it works to play the throw-in, then Atari again, then cover and block. there are only 2 liberties here, white has 4. So there are several ways for white to capture that group and stay connected. So now black defends, that's some I shape, a very good decision for black. No way to kill this group. So normally, well, white can try some moves in the middle, but it's a bit, yeah, it's hard to kill this. But after playing the push, white should go down to stress the I shape. Anyway, for black it's easy to secure. There's a lot of space for eyes in this area. So now peep, then pull back. White can also connect playing here. Black makes a mistake next with a cut. The cut doesn't work, so for black it's more interesting to approach and threaten the cut, and then white connects. And another jump in the middle to reduce or limit the top side. Playing the cut, it's an unforced error. Good for white to push that group into the wall. White can keep going. No way out for black. It's also fine to play this schema. Black is captured already. Well, black found a way to use the RG, but in fact it doesn't work. So instead of going back here, white should find ways to refute that squeeze. One way is to play Atari, then Atari, Atari again, and go out. So this way, even if black pushes here, white extends again, and now black is in trouble, and white is not forced to play inside 3 times, because that's the so-called semedori. And another way would be to play the jump. Then if black goes out, Hane once, black turns, and then a bamboo connection. Or bamboo right away. In fact, Hane is still good. So when black pushes here Atari, then connect, and if black plays like this, you turn, and you still don't play those moves inside to capture the dead group. Like that, black gets some forcing moves. So white lost 3 more points here. In the end, capturing the 4 stones was not so big. This is correct. On the Hane, hanging connection is good. But in this case, white should connect solid. Too many hanging connections here, and it leaves the edge at G2. So white is already alive. Nothing to worry about the I shape. It's all good. It was to play the Nobi, but having a peep here and then, well, in the end it's fine, because on this move white can wedge, Atari connect, there is no way for black to take away the ice. So Nobi would work to make an extra point and more ice space. Then this cut, once again, black cannot fight the semi. So if white plays here, black will win the race. It's 3 against 2, but white will block. Now, if white, for example, just turns with an empty, white can block with the no-stress to G, and there are more liberties. Because on the Hane, white can make an I and black has none. And if white plays the vital point, which is T13, sorry, black cuts, plays the vital, then white is fine. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Black needs an approach move. So white shouldn't give up those stones. Like this, white lost some points and black keeps cente. And again, oh, in fact here, white should connect solid. Because when black cuts, now either Atari and net, so white keeps connected, or net right away, and then push black down. And there is nothing here to damage more. So the hanging connection may look nice, this kind of formation, but it's not effective in this case, because black can cut. It's better to connect solid. This squeeze feels nice, But instead of jumping like that, white should jump a bit further away from the top wall. Then push and Keima to expand the eye space faster. This was really dangerous. Black could play the Tsuke, then block with the Hane, then cut one way or the other and kill the wall. This would be a disaster. The entire group here is dead. So black could win much bigger than only 5 points. Here black can play Atari from behind, give up a stone, and then cut the dragon. So once again, black will win big. White should protect here eventually, and it's still dangerous. So white managed to escape, but it still costs many points. This move doesn't work. Black can just double Atari and leave it like that. So let's see if there were any other ways to come back. This move is no need now. White is alive already, and actually black should also make some more points like that. Instead of connecting on neutral points, white should come inside, either like this or like this. Atari, connect, and if black cuts 2 stones, white will just dive in the moyo. This destroys lots of points on the left side. Yeah, for black it's better to play Kosumi and block to enclose everything on the left. So now, ooh, that's losing 2 more points. Better play like this and then connect. If black is ambitious and goes Atari, white can fight back with Atari and connect. And now all those stones die inside. Or black has to fight a Ko. So Atari take, block, capture the Ko. Here white has time to Atari and then connect, but it's also fine to turn and leave the Atari for Kotrets. Nobi here, sorry, Kosumi to enter the left side a little bit, then block. Oh, that was a 2 points Gote. This is 2 points center, very good. The push, nice. But in the meantime, white should still capture the Ko. And in this lower left corner, there's a Tesuji white can use, which is B1. Now if black is greedy and just blocks, white has a Ko fight. And this way, white can extract the 2 stones and kill the corner during the Ko fight. So black has to play Atari and white Atari from the outside. Black again cannot connect because it's a Dame Tsumari, so black will capture the 2 stones and white captures 1. So this way, white damage is more in the corner. Playing like this, black can play B1, and after white takes the Ko, black will defend. So it's a difference of 2 points in the corner. It can matter, especially in close games. So now is the last Ko, and then this unforced error. White should protect, and black protects. And there's nothing much left. Instead of Atari here, which is no need because anyway black doesn't play there, white should Hane and connect to prevent the Hane on the left side in Sente. This move is threatening a snapback, so black can play it right away. Black again can play the Hane in Sente and then connect or play other moves. For example, Hane here and connect, because this Ko is just a half point Ko. It can be fought just before neutral points. This move is no need. So, or not yet. But what else? No more Kos. So when here, Atari, then connect. If black plays Atari, white connects, and when black connects, white captures. And this is a living shape. And if black plays here, white can connect still, because when black plays this way, again it's a leaving shape. So actually there was no agi, and yeah, nothing to do here. So I didn't have to play h1, that's -1 point. Let's see who won the last call. It's better for black to play Atari inside, because like this he has another Atari, so there are 2 quadrats instead of 1. Also for white, it's better to play Atari here, so next there's another Atari, which creates a second quadrat. Like this, black takes, and there is no more quadrat at n3. So the same kind of mistake. Another mistake here, black should throw in, then he has another Atari here, or another Atari here. Oops. This way there are 3 threats if white takes, but white will connect for the second threat. The thing is, when playing this move, white just blocks, and then it's only 1 quadrat. And white should play throw in, I mean Atari, then fight the ko. Another quadrat for white is to go down, because if black protects, white takes everything, so that's a good local threat. Black needs to go down, take the ko, then let's see what other threat Atari take, and then turn, also local threat, take the ko, local threat, take the ko, and then this one. So in the end, white could win that ko, but okay, it's 4.5 instead of 5.5. Anyway, it feels good to win any point if possible. Enjoy the review and kill this guy next time. Good luck.